So today, I want to talk about the three keys to success. We have discipline, we have consistency, and we have persistency. So discipline, consistency, and persistency are all vital in order to be successful, right? And all three work best as a system. So I'm going to break down how all three of these words are the keys to success. So let's start with discipline because this is where it all starts. This is number one. Discipline is basically self-control and training yourself to be obedient to whatever rules or routine you put in place to achieve a goal. It's an inner mental action, right? So discipline begins when you decide internally that this is what you're going to do. A lot of people are afraid of discipline. One reason is because discipline does not depend on your emotions. You may feel tired. You may feel unmotivated. You may feel frustrated. You may be even bored. But regardless, you execute anyway. It has to be done no matter how you feel. Another reason why people are afraid of discipline is because discipline demands sacrifice, right? And people don't like to make sacrifices, right? And most of the times, these sacrifices often involve short-term pleasure, immediate comfort, or distractions, right? So in order to be disciplined, something must be given up. So for example, let's say you need to be at work at 8 a.m., right? In order for you to be at work at 8 a.m., you need to be asleep by 10:30 p.m. so you can get up by 6 a.m. to get ready to be at work. Well, if I need to be asleep by 10:30 p.m., that means that I will have to sacrifice those distractions that are going to keep me from getting to that goal, right? Whether that's, okay, I know I need to be in the bed by 10:30, so I can't be on my phone, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram. I need to lock my phone, put it in another room so I could be in the bed by 9:30 so I could be asleep by 10:30. Or I know I ain't supposed to be watching TV all day. Like I need to get in the bed, cut that TV off. I need to be asleep so I can get up, and I can get up in the morning. I can be to work on time. So you have to make that sacrifice for those distractions in order to create discipline and get to that end goal. Making sacrifices is what allows you to establish discipline. See, without discipline, rules are optional, routine collapses, and consistency has nothing to stabilize. And that brings me to point number two. Point number two is consistency. This is the second step. So, consistency simply means showing up regularly with stable effort or behavior, right? So, consistency is good as it is powerful for building good habits, skill building, and self trust. So, with consistency, you have a stable routine, you have repeatable effort, and predictable conditions. You're consistent, right? So let me break this down. Basically, discipline is the inner mental decision, right? Well, consistency is the visible pattern that discipline produces. I hope that makes sense. But what if consistency fails? What if you get burnt out or have setbacks, right? What if you hit a wall, right? What if difficulties or obstacles arise during your path of consistency? This is where persistency kicks in. This is number three. This is the part where you have to be persistent. So when consistency fails or unpredictable obstacles arise, persistency is very important as it provides something consistency alone cannot, which is resilience. You try to stay consistent, but then you stop. You hit a wall. And instead of climbing over that wall, you stop, give up, and walk away. You walk away from your own potential. See, what you have to realize is that wall is not there to stop you. That wall is to see how bad you really want it. That's it. So there was one thing all successful people have in common. They didn't quit. They persist. They keep going no matter what difficulty or obstacle arise. See, that's what separates winners from everyone else. Persistency is what pushes you. Persistency is what makes you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going after failure has knocked you down. It pushes you to move forward. You have to make the decision that nothing is going to stop you from getting to that end goal. You are not defined by your limitations. You are defined by what you do when facing those limitations, right? So when those limitations arise and you choose persistence, you will unlock a power that most people never tap into. You have to ask yourself, how badly do I want it? And if you're serious, you have to prove it. And you prove it with your actions, especially when it gets hard. Challenges are what strengthens you. I'm going to leave y'all with this last example. You can't climb a mountain expecting the path to be easy and smooth the whole way up, right? There is going to be steep cliffs. The terrain is going to get rough. The weather may change. The higher you get, the harder it is to breathe. But regardless, no matter what, you don't quit. You persist because the end goal is you're going to make it to the top. See, it got hard, but instead of you turning around saying, you know what, I don't think I can do this. No, you say there's nothing I can't do. And you persist anyway, and you make your way up to the top. And it's no greater feeling, man. It's no greater feeling. So I hope I help somebody out there. I hope I help encourage somebody out there. I would love if y'all will like, share, or repost. Also comment your opinion. Comment what you experienced on your journey of success or your journey of healing. See, I'm only on here teaching what I've learned, but you can hop in the comments and you can teach what you learned, because you never know. You may be helping somebody else who's reading the comments, or you may be even helping me because I'm still learning. So please, if y'all want to like, share, repost, comment, my TikTok is an open space. This is going to be an open community for people who are on the path of success. We can hold each other accountable. We can stick together. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. Thank you.